Welcome to another episode of the Dangerous Divas podcast. Today is episode number 40 and I'm so excited because it's come so far along and I'm so grateful for every single one of you that are hopping on and listening to our podcast and getting tons of value from it. And this is going to be a good one. Today we're going to talk about macros versus calories. So the difference behind it and everything like that. I've been asked a lot of questions lately about calories versus macros, and so I figured I'd just kind of talk about it and really explain and break it all down properly, okay? So you guys are not too confused about it. So calories, let's just break down calories first. Calories are a unit of energy, okay? They're literally described as a unit of energy. Macros, which stands for macronutrients, are similar to calories, but there are measurable units of energy. So you can actually measure macros or macronutrients, but calories are not so much measurable physically. So macros are broken down into three fundamental nutrients for daily consumptions, and they are protein, carbohydrates, and fats, which all added up together is your daily calorie intake. So if you add up your macros, add up your carbs and your fat together, it's equal to your daily calorie intake. Now your body needs a specific amount of each macronutrients in order for you to fuel your workouts and repair your muscle damage and just survive in general, right? And that amount is not going to be the same for everybody. So if you ever hear those people that are like 1200 calories is the best way to go, that is not true. Okay, there's no such thing as a perfect number. There's no such thing as you're going to have the same number as me or as anybody else. And that is the reason why I do not share my calories and I do not share my macros on social media or on our podcast, because I don't want you guys copying what I do, because whatever I do might not work for you, okay? Everybody's amount of daily calorie, protein, carbs, and fat is going to be different for every single one of you. There is no right or wrong number whatsoever. It depends on you, it depends on your goals, your height, your weight, your age, your physical activity, if you have any physical limitation, diseases, things like that. It's honestly so complex that there's no right or wrong, okay? So if you count out, let's just say if you count out your calories, and you have to be eating a 2,000 calorie a day, right? That's great, but it could potentially have no nutritional value. So it could literally just be carbs, which is not what you want, right? So this is where we break down into the macros. And let's just say macronutrients, think of it as puzzle pieces for your body, right? For the best results, it is important that you make sure your body is getting the tools that it needs every single day. So your carbs are going to be your energy source. Whoever is not eating carbs, you are doing it wrong. You're not getting enough energy in your system, all right? Your protein is going to be your building blocks for growth and repair and your muscles in general. Your fats are going to be for energy reserve and absorbing vitamins. So it's going to be super important that you get your fats as well. At the end of the day, you can see the results by doing both calories and macros. I focus on both with my clients. I have to make sure that I have the calories and then I break it down into their macros myself. And you're most likely, if you're going to do it on your own, you're most likely going to see results by paying attention to your macronutrients. But remember, that macronutrients counted equals to daily calorie. So also, if you're going to focus on counting macros, make sure you don't go over them either, because that affects your daily calorie intake. So why should you track macros? Let's just break it down. Why should you track macros? First, you're going to get a better idea of reading food labels. It's going to teach you a lot about food labels and what's in our foods that is being sold. Second, you're going to learn how to properly read nutritional values, which is one of the most important things. When you go to the grocery store and you look at the back, you need to learn how to read those properly. Third, you're going to learn about portion sizes, which I come from a country that portion sizes is very, very well made, but in the US, it is not. Portion sizes are all over the place. So learning the proper portion sizes is crucial to your nutritional goals if you guys don't want to count calories and macros and measure everything, okay? And then 4, you're going to learn the effects of each food groups has to your body. So for me, if I eat a lot of fats, then I feel sick the next day. If I eat a lot of carbs, I feel bloated the next day. So it's knowing which kind of food groups you should you have more of, less of, and what kind of foods in these food groups your body absorbs, okay? You don't need to do it at all. Like, you don't need to track your calories, but it is extremely helpful and it is extremely important for you to learn so that eventually you can do this for the rest of your life without tracking anything. That is it. I know this was a lot for today's episode. I know this was like a really packed value, so listen to it a couple times so that it makes sense. But in general, and what you need to remember is that calories are protein, fats, and carbs added together, which are your macronutrients. There is no right or wrong number for you to be hitting. It depends on you, on your goals, and what you want to achieve, right? So make sure that you're eating carbs, protein, and fat, which add into your daily calorie. I hope all of this makes sense. I'm not giving out any numbers because I don't want you guys copying anything, okay? If you need help with your nutrition, if you want help with your nutrition and knowing how to do all of that, I can help you 100%. Message me at Salomé on Instagram or on Facebook, and I will help you. But other than that, I will not be able to help you, just because I don't want you guys doing the wrong thing for your body and completely mess up your body, okay? That is it. That is all. That was episode 40 of the Dangerous Divas podcast. I'm so freaking excited. I hope you guys have the greatest day of your life, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace out.